Hello everyone, Zelrant here, and today I was going to take a last look before it comes out, the patch that will be coming on the 16th with Dion, as well as everything else coming alongside her. It looks like pretty much everything that will be coming is now officially announced within this banner here. That kind of all the slides show what's coming up. So the first thing here is you can see we have Dion coming up. I've already kind of gone in depth on her and my thoughts on whether or not you should pull, but a quick summary is that she's a very mobile unit that can easily get behind enemies to do extra damage and expose them when not under cover, and then take herself back for protection after that. But she does not have an element, which is a big negative to her, and she doesn't have any true team synergies, as that's kind of a big negative. But she does have like a flexibility that she really can be thrown into any team and can be good in that kind of way. But for my advice for a majority of people, especially free to play, she's going to be an easier skip unless she is like your perfect character that you really like. Just because we do have some better units coming up here that I'm going to prioritize over her. And this weekend I will do a priority video again on all the units and kind of my priority orders. But we'll kind of see on that, but that's pretty much it for this part. So we'll take a look at the second part. So they have the two banners that are coming up with the SR units that'll be paired with them. Now, one big thing is I did notice that Sharkry and Krolik are on the Mosin Nagant banner, and Mosin Nagant is the limited rate up of a standard character this time around, while Diane is on has Nagant and Kolfin. Now we can see that Nagant and Kolfin, I'm going to say, are low SRs priorities. I wouldn't pull on this banner. If you don't want Diane, I wouldn't pull on it because Nagant and Kolfin are not a high value target. Now there is one thing, because I would say Sharkry is a really good one that you want to get to V6 for your QJ team. But this is a very, very dangerous banner because it's a standard unit. Now I like Mosin Nagant, and I think that she's going to be great when you eventually can get her to V6. But as like I said in the past, we are going to have a standard rate up selector, so it's going to work just like this, but instead with standard tickets. And so this is a waste of your targeted tickets. And we've already learned, if you were in my poll video for getting Macchiato, which had Sharkry and Krolik on as well, you could see that they do not have a guarantee 50-50 on the SR units, meaning you can go a lot of pulls and not get a single unit on there. So it's not good at all to pull on these banners for SR units, especially on one like this, because you'll probably be kicking yourself if you end up accidentally getting a Mosin Nagant. Not because she's bad, but because she's a standard unit that you'll be able to target with standard units here in the future. So even though I like the banner SR units, I do not like pulling using limited tickets for a standard unit that you're going to either lose 50-50 to in the future, or you're going to be able to target on standard banner. So easy skip there. I mean, this is a just do not pull at all. And this one is, unless you like Diane, I would say she's an easy skip for most. Now, there's one thing that you can say that you like about this, because this is kind of a waifu game, is that Diane has an amazing skin that you can see here. And they kind of, in their little advertisement here, have a little bit of coverage on the mirror, which I don't believe is in the normal picture for obvious reasons. Maybe just make it a little bit more X-friendly there. But definitely a great skin to pick up if you want to get her. But we have that. So we have the featured event, Amidst the Wings of Grey. This kind of gives some little bit more details on it. It looks like it's just going to work just like Macchiato's. We have so these are the different things that'll be opened over time during the event. So different stages. You're not going to be able to do it all right off the bat, which that's how they've worked with all the events we've had so far. Obtain rewards such as collapse pieces. It's like the same rewards we've had in the last ones. And this one is, yeah, I'm guessing it's a similar thing, just another one like the extra mode you had in Macchiato, where it said do some supply missions, do these missions, and then you get some points towards more rewards. I'm going to guess that's similar with this environmental survey, and then you're also going to get those tickets that go towards the shop. So pretty much the same standard process there at that event. And then we go here, and this is all the extra stuff. So some of these things were not mentioned in the last video I had, or last post they had. So this is everything that's going to be happening during this banner here. And so we have the new campaign, Elastian Effect, so tracing the steps of the enemy, scatter pieces of puzzle conspiracy. So more campaign with hers. Then we have the limited time event Inverse Cipher. And I believe this is the one I've seen where you're getting to actively, like it's kind of like a fight, but you're using the enemies within the fights, as we've seen. Then we have the intelligence supply one coming. So this is going to be really nice because I know a lot of us are in our like 50s. Me, I'm about to hit 60, so I know the free-to-plays are probably just getting in the 50s or lower 50s. So this is going to be a nice, helpful boost to move up in levels, especially as we have the next Gunsmoke Frontline coming up soon. So if you're even close to 60, this is going to be a good boost to get you over the edge so that you can start doing the boss battles on the platoon side of things. So that'll be nice there. We have the In Search of Harmony. This is the 10 pulls that we will be getting. That's going to be nice. Then we have the In-Depth Search Fission, another limited time event there, as well as the Dangerous Exhibition. We've already seen one of those, and that was the event where you had to, you kind of just, you do some daily tasks because it gives you some like clicks for the exhibition, and you got to either do left or right, kind of like a bingo card. After you get a full column or a full row, you get the reward, and then there's also a reward for completely clearing the board. You get more than enough ample time to complete it, even if you don't play every day. So going to be an easy event there to get some rewards. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fairly simple event. I'm looking forward to seeing how this event, the Inverse Cipher, works with that, as well as all the rewards I can finally get on my units, because I'm basically about to hit 60 at this point. So I think towards the end of this event, I think free-to-plays should start approaching level 60 as well. And I think looking at that's when a lot of stuff's going to start to open up for us in the game, just because one thing is the Gunsmoke Frontline. So every Gunsmoke Frontline starts alongside, because it's a 2-week cooldown and then 1 week that it's on. So it starts alongside the new units as they come out. So if you're not able to make the boss battles in this one, I think a lot of people on the next one are going to start hitting 60, and we're going to start seeing where we can do that, as well as they'll probably start adding in more endgame content that will fit 60s as free-to-plays and start hitting that point. But yeah, that's pretty much on this banner, and just a quick summary on it, just to remind everybody, do not pull on this limited time banner for Mosin Nagant. This is not the standard rate up that has been talked about in the past that we will be getting on the standard banner. This one uses your limited pulls, so make sure to skip this banner. And I will remind people that on my stream as well when I stream the pulls, because I plan to stream these during my lunch break when they release, because on the day of release later that night is when that Arknights Infield beta starts, so I won't be playing it too much that day, but I will end up playing it a little bit later, especially when we get the Gunsmoke Frontline, so I can showcase the boss battle there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's everything they've covered on this one. They haven't made any more announcements on it, so I'm pretty sure that's everything that we're going to be getting with this patch. But yeah, that's it. If you like my content, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.